teď jsme se tady bavili o tom, co mohou politici udělat pro to, aby zákon prošel, co na druhou stranu, když beru další otázku z naší tabule, může udělat většinová společnost pro to, aby zákon prošel. Jak mohou třeba podpořit politiky tady v tom úsilí? Zeptám se Nika. Co může většinová společnost udělat pro to, aby třeba pomohla tomu úsilí zákonodárců ten zákon prosazovat?
Well, every political system is different, but I believe that it's important to make your view known to elected politicians. Certainly in my country, I receive a vast amount of email every day, hundreds and hundreds of emails every day. I'm sure that's something that Zach and Boris recognise as well, and very few letters now. But a lot of this email is generated by computers, by robots, by campaigns. And as elected politicians, we tend to discount that because we know that someone has just clicked a mouse and has generated this machine gun fire of emails at us. What makes an impression upon me is when people come and see me. Most elected politicians, and you'll have to tell me whether this is the case here in the Czech Republic, but in the UK we hold what we call surgery meetings, where we meet our constituents. In other countries they're called town hall meetings and so on, but in our surgeries we meet them one-to-one. People can come and talk to me about whatever they want to talk about. Might be help with a personal issue that I can help with. They might want to raise a political issue. They're talking about Brexit at the moment. But they can come and talk about their concerns and ask you to do something. When some young pupils came to see me in one of my surgeries to talk about mental health and their own mental health and how little help they'd received, I was so taken, so impressed by what they said, that I took the issue up and held a young person's mental health summit and raised the issues in the House of Commons. There is nothing more powerful than going and talking to an elected representative. Now, I don't know whether you have that system.
My určitě ten systém máme. Z naší zkušenosti jsou ty dveře občas zavřené. A máme lidi, kteří chtějí své zkušenosti sdílet, ať už e-maily, a tady paní poslankyně nebo senátoři určitě potvrdí, že těch e-mailů chodí hodně a v tuto chvíli z obou stran, jak podpůrců, tak odpůrců zákona. Podporovatelé naší kampaně se snaží se sjednat schůzky třeba v regionech s poslanci, ale když se to snaží sjednat dopředu, tak ta úspěšnost toho, že tu schůzku dostanou, je velmi malá.
That's obviously a difference in the system. Then you have the option open to you to write to your member of parliament, to join movements and support the NGOs that are making this case, and to keep fighting. Keep fighting. Nothing will change on its own. It happens because people take a stand. And those that are fighting for you need support. They need the support of activists to help them. They need financial resources to campaign. And they need to make it clear to politicians that this isn't just an issue that has been championed by a few activists, but is of increasing concern to people, including younger people. So I can only give the general advice that politicians respond most of all to one stimulus, and that's pain. I'm sorry to put it in that provocative way, but politicians need to feel that somebody is putting some pressure on them, because otherwise someone else is putting pressure on you in the other way. So, without being quite as flippant about it, it is important to make your view known. And if you are silent, then you can't expect to be listened to. And it is as simple as that. So, in the UK, it was very important that we had really good NGOs that were making this case. And they were doing it in a very sensible way. They had sensible dialogue with the political parties and with individual members of Parliament. They were assembling and marshalling the argument. And it's also important that those NGOs, in turn, are supported by people. And that people are willing to stand up and be counted. If you don't put that pressure on members of Parliament, you won't expect that they will ever move.